This episode is brought to you by GoHenry, the kids' money app and debit card that helps them learn to earn, save, spend and even invest their money from ages 6 to 18.
Honestly, I wish I had something like this when I was younger. My kids are always asking for money and half the time I feel like I'm just handing out coins with no lessons behind it.
Same, and it's so easy to give in, but I want my kids to actually understand the value of money, not just think it magically comes out of mum's purse.
That's what's brilliant about GoHenry. Kids get their own app and debit card so they can manage their pocket money and learn by actually doing, whether that's saving up, spending wisely or even earning.
And let's be honest, most of us only learned about budgeting and money habits the hard way. So this feels like giving our kids a proper head start in life.
Exactly. So Girls Overheard listeners, if you want to give it a go, sign up today at gohenry.com/Girls Overheard and you'll get £5 free pocket money to help your kids grow their money smarts.
The GoHenry card is issued by IDT Financial Services Limited, a principal member of Visa Europe.
Hi!
Before we get into today's episode, make sure you hit the follow button if you're listening on Apple or Spotify.
And remember, if you do love the episodes and you want some more, there are some extra episodes every single Wednesday on our confession sessions over on Patreon. You can subscribe now by clicking the link below and it will unlock a whole library of content for you and also the group chat.
Make sure you're sending us your embarrassing stories, your confessions, send us any TikToks that you've seen and you love and you want us to chat about to 07428 957 885. Let's get into today's episode.
By the way, it's episode 2 and I'm still halfway through my monster. Usually I've finished it by now.
I know, me too.
Yeah, we're waking. Oh, mine's
I've
is
actually
gone.
still got half of it through there as well.
I've also just ordered you a little pistachio latte.
Oh,
And me and Ash are going for a pumpkin spice basic bitch latte.
PSL with
I mean, I want to give it a try, guys.
Actually,
You can try mine if you prefer it. We could swap.
I only ever tried a Starbucks one and I didn't like it. And then I never ever had pumpkin spice ever again. But I feel like I love the idea of it so much.
Yeah.
Where's it from?
This one is a black sheep.
Did you see? Can I tell you what I think the hack might be?
What?
They put too many pumps in it.
I think Starbucks do.
Less pumps, the better. It's not the typical for pumps. However, in this occasion, I'm going to say you go for 2 pumps instead of 4 because that's what we did, Lauren,
That
didn't
made
we?
such a difference with that maple one. I don't like a sweet coffee.
I like it
don't
for the
add
first
sugar.
half.
Like, see people that have cups of tea and they have like 7 sugars. I'm like, oh, what happened? Why do you need that?
Yeah. But I mean, that's probably the equivalent to like a Monster or something like that now. Do you know what I mean?
No, but I think tea is a bit. However, guys, you'll be so proud. I've actually ditched the tea
By the way, I'm off tea.
and I've replaced it with peppermint and licorice. Is that right?
What, completely
so
ditched
good.
it?
Not completely. Like, I'm not off it or anything like
Yeah.
that. But like,
It's a wee palate cleanser.
it is.
Quite nice, actually.
I mean, usually after dinner, I quite like a wee coffee, a wee black coffee.
Wow. I could never.
Gets the guts going.
I'd be
It
wide
really
awake.
doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't.
It really doesn't
I'm
for
gonna
me.
take
My
this.
boobs
I'm
are very
gonna
like
take
out
this
in this.
What?
I'm going to take this off.
Bye.
The bumps are out.
The bubs.
So
Did
guys,
you
I
have
just
that
had
on
to-
the last time?
Have what on?
The last episode?
The what?
No, she had a burgundy cardigan
Oh,
on.
so you did. It's
Yeah.
like, you never had a white t-shirt. It looks like
No.
a very good white t-shirt.
That's a nice.
It's a Zara one,
That's
by
a
the
nice
way.
tan
Very
you've got
nice.
there now, actually.
Thank you.
Very good
Tanned
tan.
last night with my Bondi Sands Ultra Dark, I think it is.
Is this the gel?
Untense. No, it's the foam.
Is this the black one?
Yes.
Black bottle with the blue.
Yeah, and it's the express tan that you're only supposed to have on for an hour, but I just sleep in it.
Do you get it from B&M?
No, I didn't know you could get it in B&M, so Muggins here got it for Boots.
Oh, muggins, and also that's the equivalent of going on holiday and talking about prices and the person in the lounger next to you.
Yeah.
They got it £400 off.
They-
for a family of 4.
You did not pay like $16.99 for that.
I can't actually remember, but I think it probably is about that.
But let's just take the benefit. You probably got it from Boots and you probably got your points.
I would have got my
So
points,
all
yeah.
evens out.
It's $4.99 in B&M.
I know, but is it out of date or something?
No.
Or is it the right colour?
Yep.
Okay, we'll go there next time.
I personally think Tanologist is still right up there for me. I always love a bit of fake bake.
I jump between them, to be honest. Actually, I don't really have a big preference at the moment. I do like the Bondi Sands ones because I like the smell of it. It smells like a pina colada.
Yeah, that does.
There's no
The
biscuit.
smell of fake tans is it's a deal breaker for me. It really
Yeah.
is.
Tanologist smells of nothing.
Which is perfect.
It smells like nothing, and it also does not transfer on your sheets or anything like that. I mean, I remember when I was younger and I used to do dancing competitions, I would get a spray tan done and it would be like an extra dark tanning drops. Remember they used to put that in the spray tan machine?
Yeah.
They used to have like a wee dropper and be like, do you want 5 extra dark drops? You'd be like, yes.
Absolutely.
And then you would literally go to your bed and you would just cover your whole sheet. It looked like you'd been rolling in muds.
Yeah.
Like a pig in shit, basically. And the next morning your bed sheets would then get washed and would go green. Then you'd have to get new bed sheets.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen anymore. The stuff's transfer proof. It's great.
I can't lie, I pure ditched the fake tan for a while and was actually hitting the sunbeds.
Yeah.
Not approved. Not
Fuck off.
approved. It's so bad for you. It's so bad.
So is
The-
it fucking everything.
No, it is, right? But the thing that literally, anytime I've ever been tempted, because I love a sunbed, I love the feeling of it.
So
It is
it
a
is
mood
glorious.
booster.
Sunny, pot kettle black.
But I don't do it because I heard the stat that if you get a sunbed, it increases, that one sunbed increases your risk of skin cancer by 70%. Just one. It's not like if you go 2-3 times a week, it increases. It's literally you go once, you are 70% more likely to get it.
Do you know why I started? Do you want to know why I started?
For your skin?
No.
I think a lot of people do it for skin.
Yeah, if you've got like bad acne. And I always remember going to school with a girl and she had awful psoriasis and that's what the doctor told her to do. Like literally go for a sunbed.
It does work. It does work.
But whenever we go away to the sun, I always end up burning no matter what I do. Like no matter what I do, I burn. So I thought I'll go on before we go away on honeymoon. And actually it really helped. Bar that one bit on my bum. Remember I sent you a picture?
Oh yeah, you missed
Yeah.
it with SPF.
You should see that now. You should feel it. It's the softest bit of skin you've ever seen in your life.
Rejuvenated.
What, the bit that didn't tan?
The bit that burnt.
Oh, right, okay.
Do you know what that is? You basically you rejuvenated. You actually caused trauma to the area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And rejuvenated the skin cells. So all your wee workers in your body were like, we need to get this better again because
And
she's
it's
burnt.
so tanned. It's never not been pure tanned. It's so strange. I'll show you it later.
Get your arse out.
It's
Get your
mad,
arse out.
like the amount of people that have sun trauma, right? So see if you get really badly burned when you're younger, some people have it that's an area that got really badly burned no longer grows hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. do you
How
know
mad
what-
is that?
That happened to my dad.
Oh, really?
My dad burned his armpits when he was on holiday in Turkey when he was younger, and now he doesn't get hair in his armpits. They're completely bald.
Bearing in mind, right, he actually fell asleep like this, right? And when you think of sunburn, right, it was actually to the point where he had to have his bandaged.
Yeah.
That's how bad
The
it
pain
was.
is unreal.
And doesn't have a single bit of hair.
Oh,
And
but
also
what a
doesn't-
payoff though.
and also doesn't get BO.
So it just doesn't sweat from there?
Doesn't sweat.
No, because it'll be damaged.
And also the BO is because it clings to the hair follicle
yeah.
as well. So because
It's
there's
like
no
a
hair
big circle
follicle
there for
Yeah.
that.
and because he's really clean, like he just doesn't never ever gets BO. He could actually go his whole life not wearing a single bit of deodorant and just wouldn't smell.
Saves a fortune. Was it worth it? That's what I would like to know.
I mean, personally, I
Perhaps.
would go for the burnt armpits to never have to shave them again.
Yeah.
I
agree.
mean, not encouraging it, but do I just go and burn our armpits together?
But then, do you know what?
What are you going on holiday for?
That is
Burnt
laser therapy.
armpits.
It is.
That is just laser
Yeah,
therapy.
it's the nature's laser therapy. All of a sudden, it's holistic.
Yeah.
It's actually better for you. Let's go and do it.
Approved.
I love how our girl math works out. It's great, isn't it? It's really good.
Obviously, I don't have any hair on my back then.
By the way, I was really conscious when I was younger that I had a hairy back.
Because you can't see it and you can't check.
No, I knew
And
it
you
was
also
hairy.
can't shave it.
Oh, was it hairy?
It still is. It still is.
I've never
I
noticed
told
you
you
have a
about how,
hairy
remember
back.
I was saying to you that I was like getting ready one day and I put on a pair of shorts, I turned around and went, oh, the back of my legs are hairy.
Yeah.
And I never knew.
The back
and I
of your legs are
yous-
none of your business.
Aye, they're none of my business, but if you were walking behind me, you would see. And I was like, girls, you can never, ever, ever see that and not tell me.
Oh, no, I would tell you.
You'd have to be like, Ashley, your back of your legs
If there's
are really
like
hairy.
big, massive, it's different if it's like a wee bit of stubble or something like that. But if it's like a big
Fully
curly
grown.
pube,
No, but when they're fully grown, it's nice and soft at least.
I know.
There's nothing worse than stubble, but then when they're fully grown, you're like, oh, that's
Which
quite
I
cute.
noticed actually when we went for that massage that I had stubbly legs, and I thought that's a pure shame for you. I'm really enjoying myself,
Yeah.
but I'm sorry.
You exfoliated her hands. It was actually a benefit.
Yeah.
Guys, have you seen the girl on Instagram? She's also on TikTok and she's got a tattoo on her ankle.
Yes.
And it's like an ape, the outline of
It's
like
Bigfoot.
It's Bigfoot, right? But it's like it's the outline of a tattoo, and she basically doesn't shave that within the tattoo on her ankle.
Yeah.
And she's been promoting the hair to grow. She's been doing derma rollering. She's been like taking tweezers and tweezing around the outline of to make sure that everything else is smooth.
She dyes it.
She dyed it she dyed it pink one day.
Yeah.
It has been pure, like, see, over time, the growth is unbelievable. She's got like a big hairy Bigfoot on her
That's a
ankle.
fantastic use of free will.
Do you know what? I just
Why
think,
not?
why not? She's got a wee mini comb. She's got a wee mini spoon that she spoons out some moisturiser to give it a wee condition.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. I actually want to see the progress. She's got like 700,000 followers.
I really hope that she
Everybody's
also...
really focused on this one tiny tattoo.
I really
I
hope
loved
that
it.
she makes it seasonal as well, and like it gets like a wee Santa hat at
It does.
Christmas time.
It does, because
Okay,
not
perfect.
not at Christmas, but she's actually put little. Have you seen this? She's put little not stickers. She's put little tattoos on it. So it's got a wee Halloween witch's hat at the moment,
Oh.
and a couple of wee spiders cobwebs.
We need to do that's just living life to its
See,
fullest.
that's so-
really,
What a
isn't
great
it?
talking
See that?
point.
That for me sums up TikTok.
Yeah.
That's what it should be about.
You explain that to your great great grandparents. There's this girl who her full online footprint is just growing a hairy ankle.
Yeah.
And everyone fucking loves it.
I mean,
Everyone loves it.
it's easy, it's fun.
What a great conversation starter. What a great icebreaker.
Yeah.
Do you want to see my hairy Bigfoot on my ankle?
You want to see my big hairy ape?
Do you want to see my big hairy ankle? I mean, do you not remember the time on my Hindu when we were in the hot tub and my friend Claire says she wants to see my camel toe, and then next minute this big foot emerges and she has got an actual camel tattoo on her toe?
Did she get it on holiday? I feel like that's a
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
had to. That's like a pure Ibiza,
She's funny,
Magaluf,
but-
Tenerife
Yeah.
kind of thing.
It's great. It's a good talking point.
Let us know if any of you have got any like really unique tattoos, funny tattoos that you got on holiday, tattoos that you might regret.
Yes.
Chinese symbols that don't mean what you think they mean. They don't mean mum, dad, brother. They mean something else.
They mean chicken fried rice.
Yeah.
When that does
Literally, people-
happen.
they take it off the Chinese menus. That is a thing, by the way.
Yeah. But then there's also the other opposite end of that where you see people that are on holiday and they see they say they're in China or something like that, and there's English words written on stuff that just doesn't make any
Please,
sense.
the shop names.
Oh my god, the shop names.
What are the shop names?
Is it
It's like-
China or is it Korea?
I can't remember.
But there's one where the girl's like walking about in a supermarket and it's like obviously we are a lot bigger.
the size charts in China versus the UK average sizes are obviously very, very different,
Yeah.
right?
So
As a
we-
generalisation.
Our standard size is probably like an XL to them.
Yep.
And some of the shop names are like Big Piggy, Big Piggy girls.
Thick and curvy and cute and all that.
The best one was Love Calories. What's your favourite shop? Love Calories.
No, because you know, me, calorie lover.
Oh, I just love that so
Oh,
much.
it's so great. But then
That's
again,
one way to really kill the vibe, but you don't need to worry
Yeah.
about going into the changing rooms to feel awful about yourself. You need to
Yeah.
just
Yeah, they'd be
look at the shop
disgusted to
name.
look at you anyway, so don't worry about it.
Here she comes. I've got a TikTok about it.
go on then.
Give us it.
So these are my favourite ones, right? And it's the I'm bored, tell me. That's still my
Aye,
favourite,
oh,
I
right?
love
Same.
them. Like, describe your job without actually telling me
Oh,
what it is.
Guys, this one is really, it's a lot and it's terrifying actually.
Uh-oh.
What's the most unhygienic thing you've ever seen someone do that made you rethink your entire relationship? This is one of the things that you don't know someone until you live with them, right? So I personally don't think that you should ever marry someone without living together for a long time because you don't know them.
Yeah.
Or at
Until-
least going on loads of 2-week holidays together.
Yeah, but then anybody can put it on for 2 weeks. Anybody can fake it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If you're in there, I think you need to be in it for a good few months, and then
Surely
they lose.
nobody nowadays is not living together before we're getting married.
I think a
I
lot.
think it does happen a lot.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of Catholic relationships
Right,
won't
guys,
do it.
you are not ready for this. You're not ready. I had a colleague that used a Diva cup.
We know what a Diva cup is, a menstrual cup.
Yeah.
She told me that when she's in public and she can't rinse hers out, she dips it in the toilet bowl to clean it, then puts it back in. The toilet bowl.
Surely to God, just putting it back in bloody is better
Absolutely.
than...
You can literally take it out, empty it, get loads of toilet paper, give it a wee toilet paper clean because it's going to get bloody again
It's going
anyway.
back
It's
in.
going back in.
Yeah.
It's going back up. It's not finished its shift yet.
No.
It's going back up.
It's as if she has literally went, what is the dirtiest thing in here that I can put all over this and then insert inside my body? Somebody has probably shat in that about 10 minutes ago and you have just rinsed. How people, why are we scared of toxic shock syndrome and like somebody's out there rinsing their Diva cup in toilet water? Right, this person wrote,
It's disgusting.
they peed in bottles and threw them under the bed. So if they didn't want to get up to pee in the middle of the night, they just peed into a bottle.
Lazy.
What?
Nope.
What? By the way, I can't even stand food in the room, let alone bottles of piss.
No,
I couldn't
okay.
actually.
I don't
be
do food in the room.
friends
Do you
with
do
that.
food in the room?
What do you mean food in the room?
In your bedroom?
No, but I could take a cup of tea in my room.
Oh, cups of tea don't count. Water, juices don't count. Food in the room?
Do you know what always sticks
Like
in my
what
head?
though? Am I not allowed to have a midnight snack?
I give a midnight
I
snack.
don't like it.
I
I don't see
thought-
Fraser brings a packet of crisps up to the room. I'm like, get them the fuck downstairs.
It feels dirty. I know what you mean.
It's disgusting.
I also don't like fizzy juice in the room. That really
I
annoys
don't mind
me.
a can of Coke.
Don't have
That's
a can
fine
of
for
Coke
me.
when you're lying in bed. It feels wrong.
I don't
I
mind that.
saw a girl say that. So this is another one of these similar TikToks, right? Where it said like, what did you do that you now? What was like one of your habits? So you look back and go, why the fuck did I do that? Very niche question, right? But this girl was like, when me and my boyfriend moved into our house, we used to make our dinner in a bowl and a plate, and then we would go into bed and eat it. She's like, looking back, I'm like, why did we do that? But we'd literally have like a plate of like, you'd get a Chinese, go into your bed
No,
and sit in
don't.
bed and eat a Chinese.
I've told you before, I stayed over with someone and they had a Chinese and the next morning the curry sauce was all congealed
No.
and they ate it cold. It was, honestly, that changed my brain chemistry, that whole encounter. I was like, that is probably the most disgusting thing I've ever seen happen live.
No. This
And
one,
you enjoyed it. You actually had to chew curry sauce.
No.
That's fucking wrong.
oh, he left skid marks in my sister's spare bed when we house sat one weekend. The sheets were white and I had to wash them twice at 90 degrees. I broke up with him a month later because I
Wow.
realised his sheets were black and his sheets were black and I stayed at his quite often.
Oh,
If you had a white light on them or blue light,
Room
sorry.
Raiders style.
Yep.
Do you remember Room Raiders? Oh
Loved
my
it.
God. You used to actually watch that show and be like, how are these people so disgusting?
They're just
Take
unaware.
the bed light out of it. It was minging.
yeah, it's just squalor.
No.
What?
My ex-husband had bad psoriasis on his legs and he used to use a knife to shave the plaques into a big pile on the floor and then he would just leave it there.
Plaques. Sorry, I'm actually boking. I am genuinely boking in the back of my throat. You called it plaques. How much that make you want to vomit? Plaques.
I'm just getting
No.
pure flashbacks.
Right, this is the last one because these are really disgusting. I'm so sorry if you're like having your morning coffee or something just now. We had separate bathrooms. I walked into his one day to investigate a horrible stench. What is it? Guess.
Skiddy boxers just lying there.
No, I don't know what it is.
Looked under his sink cabinet to find a giant stash of my used tampons.
Sorry, what?
He's been saving her used tampons, assuming she's putting them in the bin because you can't flush them, by the way.
Why?
He's keeping them.
Why? What?
Oh,
I don't get that about if you're in a relationship and you're doing that to somebody. Like, you've already got her.
But do you know what that is? It is the gore thing. That's
Oh.
absolutely, that's deranged. Also, it would smell like iron.
It
oh
would.
my God.
I know my partner said he wanted to collect a shrine, and because he's a Scorpio, I had to tell him you can't have the biohazardous material.
Oh, because of his star sign?
That's not to do with the star sign.
That is because of his star sign. Oh, do you know what? I know it's a bit weird, but he's a Scorpio. What are you expecting from a Scorpio?
The amount of people here that are just
He's a
not
Scorpio,
wishing-
guys.
Yes,
He's
a
Are they
Scorpio.
still together?
I don't know.
What?
Oh, I don't even know if I can read these. I'm genuinely
Oh,
Ill.
just read them.
was showering with my ex for the first time ever near the end of our relationship. You'll find out why in a second. He pulled a bunch of yellow stuff off his peenar with a washcloth. Found out that day what smegma was. He gave me BV and yeast infections our entire relationship, and had no idea why I kept getting it.
I'm sorry.
Guys, I think this might have been a bit much. I'm really
It may have been
sorry.
a bit, do you know what? We lost them at Smegma.
We did. I mean, nobody should be saying smegma this early into the episode. I'm so sorry.
It's quite tragic, actually.
So, well, let us know if actually all the comments are all still talking about the Diva Cup thing and saying how the fuck is that? How is that happening?
How is it happening though?
But then this is where you realise you can't eat at everybody's house.
Oh, you
Can't
can't,
eat
by the way.
everybody's house.
How literal do you take shop expiry dates?
To the T, to
no.
the minute.
When does that minute start? So tell me now it's the 20th, for example. Something's going out of date on the 21st. Are you having that at 8 p.m? on the 20th.
Yeah, but begrudgingly.
But then when the clock strikes midnight, Cinderella,
It's out of
you're
date.
saying that's out of date now.
Not going there.
How about 11:30?
11:30, the full day, the day before, the full day, it's almost like I'm trying not to get the ick when I'm eating it, and I could potentially bin it halfway through because I'm overthinking it.
Okay.
Are you can eat on...
I personally would, take them as a guideline. But see if I got my milk and it was the day it was due up and I gave it a sniff and it was fine.
No, but I'm actually okay with that. If you can smell it and it's fine and you know what it's meant to smell like.
Or look like.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually cool
But
with
there's a
that.
big thing with the use by and the best before. If it's used by, it's do not touch it. Best before, it's like just use your judgment.
But used by as milk. It says used by.
Yeah, but then you can tell with milk.
And
I
then
think
also chicken,
I'll
even
go-
if the date
chicken's the only one that I won't.
you won't budge on. But
I
then
won't
sometimes
budge
I've
on.
had it when it's like it's out of date in 2 days' time and I've opened it for the first time and it stinks and I'm like, that's out of date.
Yeah.
So they've got it wrong, and I'm not then going, oh, but it's okay because they say it's fine until the 22nd.
You're also relying on the workers at that
Yeah.
place making sure that it's been refrigerated the whole time. Like
There's a
people
local
fuck up
shop
sometimes.
next to me, by the way, and the amount of times I've got stuff out of it and went to use it, I'm like, that was out of date yesterday. They've just not cleared the shelves.
So there's
quick enough.
see
Might
my
take it back,
old
get your wee whoopsie.
see my old work, the woman who worked in the shop there, she didn't used to put the milk away on time. The amount of times that you would go in there and the milk was out of date, or not even out of date, sorry, the milk was sour. And she would just be like, oh, it's just, right, okay, we can just switch it for something else. Then you'd be like, can you just make sure the fridge is on and the milk's in the fridge? This wouldn't be happening.
It would be happening.
Because nobody, there should be compensation for the trauma of trying off milk.
Oh my God, there actually should be, by the way.
There is
it's
nothing
the
worse.
worst
Do you know
thing in the world.
tell me this, see if you think of lumpy milk, what do you instantly think of?
Cottage cheese.
Okay, you?
Like the top of a yogurt.
Okay, great. Do you know what I think of?
What?
And it might be unique to me, but maybe someone else also has the trauma in their head. The M&M Toy Soldiers video, I think it is, when he pours the milk and it's all lumpy.
Yeah.
And he's in his mum's trailer
Yeah.
and he's having his cereal and it's the lumpy milk. That's exactly what I think of. I'm sure it's Toy Soldiers that it's from.
There used to be a time where I fucking love
See, in
that.
my head
love
it's going,
M&M.
because I live at home in a trailer. Mom, I'm coming home to you. Another great movie to watch, 8 Mile.
Yeah, I do like
Love
it.
that one. I'll just retell my traumatic out of date story that you might remember, and it's my friend that made me a vodka orange in her house, and she gave me the vodka, she gave me the orange juice. I was drinking it thinking, this is quite sour, you know that way, like sometimes you just get a cheap orange juice.
Yep.
Tesco's own brand, for example.
No offence,
And it's
Tesco, we do
no
love
offence
you,
Tesco, but if it was the old Tesco value stuff, it used to be a wee bit sour, it wasn't the sweetest. So I'm drinking this and I'm like, this isn't great, but also it's Glen's vodka and it's just not going
this
to
is
be great.
meant to be shite.
It's meant to be shite.
It's meant to be shite.
We were like 15, 16, and then as I got to the end, something floated to the top and it was a huge blue ball of mould. It was so old that it went blue. And my friend's defence was, it was like July. She was like, it's fine, it's not out of date until January. And I'm like, no, but this is the other element that you need to take into account. It's that as soon as you open it, you get 7 days. So God knows how long that had been open for, because she didn't drink orange juice. Trauma for me.
I feel like everyone's got one of those stories. I actually did think I was drinking a Huel the other day and I thought that had a lump in it. Turned out it was just a block of ice because it was so far back at the fridge.
No, it's the worst.
But it floated to the top and I did also have that moment of, oh my God, is that a bit of like mould? And it wasn't. It was a
I'm
block
so
of ice.
fussy with food, and I really wish I wasn't like that, but it literally takes one sentence. Somebody could say something that it puts me off, and that's like, I'll never eat it again. We were once at Andy's mum and dad's for dinner, right? And we were having chicken. It was like a chicken pie or something, right? Whatever it was really good. And then I thought, and I realised afterwards that I was wrong when I checked with Andy and he laughed at me. I thought when his dad was telling you what was in it, I thought he said chicken guts. Andy was like, you never said chicken guts. Why would he say chicken guts? I heard chicken guts, so I stopped eating and I never had anything else.
Why would you have had chicken guts?
I don't know.
To be fair.
I don't know. Well, I don't know what he said. I just don't know what he said. He
Lost
probably
in
just said,
translation.
yeah, he said
Chicken
probably
chunks.
He could have said chicken chunk. I heard guts and I just went, fork, knife
done.
down. I'm saying, but I didn't even say to anyone, like, did you just say chicken guts? I just went, I'm done.
Guys, right, did you see it was actually on, it was on Stephen Bartlett's podcast. Did you see the woman that was on talking about near-death experiences?
No.
Please go and watch it. It's so interesting, right? So she's like a is she a doctor of some description, right? But remember that programme we watched years ago and we spoke on the pod about it back in the old studio. So if you've been listening since then, you'll know what we're talking about.
What is it
It
called?
was the Surviving Death.
Surviving Death, that's what it is.
Actually a very good one to go and like, you know, get yourself nice and
Everyone
comfy and cozy.
should have watched that.
Go and
Everyone.
watch it, right? This woman speaks about it and she talks about how there was a story that she had heard, and it was about a guy who'd been basically what the premise of the whole thing is that you don't just live and die. It's like there is something else after you pass away, right? And that's why there's like an afterlife, or people talk about an afterlife, or like your energy goes somewhere else. So your consciousness leaves the physical body and the energy of that goes elsewhere, wherever that is, right? So people who have had near-death experiences are folk who've literally flatlined. That's them, they're dead. And then when they come back, they're like, no, I just fucking seen a meadow of flowers and I seen my family all waiting for me, and they're going, no, you need to go back, and all this kind of stuff. A lot of them have similar experiences, right? And it's people who don't even speak the same language will talk about having similar type of experiences to each other, in the same way that people who are on DMT, like hallucinogenic drugs, have the same experiences when they go on trips, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, she was talking about this story about this guy who was in hospital and he got really close. This is someone she knows. He goes into hospital and he's getting cared from this nurse, right? And she was like 19 or 20, she was quite young, and they got quite close. He's just a young guy as well, and they were chatting and whatever, and again, as I said, they had quite like a close relationship, and then he went into cardiac arrest, right? But she wasn't in shift this day, so she's like, they've kind of formed a bond over a series of weeks when he's been in hospital and got on really well. She's not come into her shift today, but there's someone else that's looking after him, right? He goes into cardiac arrest because he's not well. And when he comes round, he was not pronounced dead, but they were like, we've lost him. But then they got him back. See, when he woke back up, he's like, oh my God, that's so weird. Like, I just had that dream, I just experienced Lauren, say for example, the nurse who's not in shift as, Lauren was there, and she was like, oh my God, like, no, you've not to die yet. Like, you need to go back. Like, you've got to go back. You're not done yet. And she went, going to tell my parents, I'm really sorry about the red MG, like the car. And he went back and said to the nurse, he's like, that was so weird. Like, see, when he came back round properly, he was like, I like seen Lauren, and she said it wasn't my time to pass away yet. And like, she was saying, like, telling my mum and dad, I'm really sorry about the red MG. And the nurse's face just drops and she leaves the room.
Oh, I've got,
and she goes
you
and
can
gets
actually
someone.
zoom in and see my goosebumps. Can you see that?
She goes and gets, and the staff all, like, everyone runs in. They're like, what did you say that happened? He was like, no, like, when I was out of it, like, it felt like a dream. Like, I'd seen Lauren and told the whole thing. And they were like, oh my God, like, I can't believe you just said that. Like, has he been on a phone? She's like, no, he's woke up this morning, he's went into cardiac arrest. The girl who never showed up for her shift was in a car accident the night before because she'd got a red MG for her birthday off her parents, and she totaled the car and died.
Oh my God.
And he would never have known that. He would never, there's no way that somebody's coming into the work, first of all, at that time, that would have known that. They'd only recently found it out. How would he have known that?
There's also been ones, and I think it might have been in that Surviving Death one, where somebody has flatlined on the operating table. Say they've been out for like half an hour, but then they say, I know that when I was out, I was above my body and I was floating, and I could see this doctor came in and he picked this up. And it's things that, even if somebody would argue that you've heard it when you've been unconscious, they're like, no, but he could see it and he could describe what these doctors looked like, even though he was out of it and his eyes were closed.
She came in for a second but realised she was in the wrong operating room, so went, oh sorry, and then left. And she was blonde, like, they could literally describe everything. It's so strange. But yeah, go and watch that episode with Stephen Bartlett, because I'm going to do that today.
I think
I'm very excited about it.
I'm going to watch that as well. I'm going to let you watch his one.
Sometimes I mostly listen, but like I might just try and watch it a wee bit.
I put them on my phone, see when I'm cleaning.
Yeah.
Fucking hate doing. And I'll just move it about with me. So I don't need to be watching it, but like if there's an interesting bit, you know, I'll happily stop what I'm doing and be like,
you say what? A wee procrastination.
A wee procrastination. A wee lie down on the freshly made bed wherever I am.
I still think that we are in the stage, right? So we are basically in the olden days, right? So see whoever's in 2,000 years time, they're going to look back at us and be like,
how did they not know
had
that?
No idea about the afterlife. So they used to think about ghosts and all of this, like seeing the same way that hundreds of years ago or thousands of years ago, things that they would have tried to explain and they didn't understand yet. Now we can look back and be like, oh, that's because they didn't understand.
Yeah, but
X,
they
Y,
were
Z.
a wee bit more understanding way back then. Think of like
even further back. The
Yeah,
Egyptians are definitely they were further ahead than us, I think.
so far ahead.
The whole thing freaks me out, but also
Do you-
I wonder if we'll ever know what actually happens by the time we die.
No, but we'll find out when we're there and then we can reconvene. See, while we're going back to survival, basically, we've had a wee message in saying, just a quick one, only caught up on all of the episodes since the end of August. My boyfriend was admitted to hospital with only a 50-50 chance of survival, and I couldn't face listening to the pod
Oh my God.
and remembering the worst 3 weeks of my life. But he's now home and very much on the mend, and I'm back in my happy place in the bath with a face mask and this week's confession sessions.
Oh,
Missed you girls, my brief hiatus, and also praise the Lord for the NHS for saving the love of my life's life.
Oh,
that's, by the way,
that is
50-50
absolutely
chance.
terrifying.
50-50 chance.
Bless
Also,
her.
do you want me to lighten the mood though?
Yes.
That's loving the mood.
Mhm.
Do you want
Yeah.
to lighten the mood? Off the back of the girl smoking her A4 paper, when I was younger, me and my pal had a bit of hash, but no skins. Hunted in her brother's room for some, but no joy. We did, however, find a Bible.
Not the Lord's book.
Yep. We smoked the paper-thin pages and got high on hash and the Lord's words. As a Catholic, I'm definitely going to hell.
It feels biblical.
You can just imagine arriving at the big gates and God being like, hit play. And it's just you just ripping the shred.
Is that you?
Shredding the paper.
Don't go for that one. Don't go for that one. Go for John. Go for John's ones.
That is so
funny
that
though.
is so
It's also
cute.
inventive.
Innovative. You've used what you've got. I feel like there's a way you can spin it once you need to try and explain it.
God.
We
If I'm
instantly
going to
thought
pick
of you.
anyone's book, though, I was going to pick yours because you're my favourite.
Look at those beautiful wee
Just
pages.
gaslight God.
I had water and I turned it into wine. Make it biblical.
Make it biblical, yeah.
I had Bible pages and I turned them into
joints.
joy. It's almost like it's a bit like Jesus.
Is it?
I
Yeah.
don't know if you agree.
Didn't your son do that? Didn't he take objects and turn it into something else?
But
Well,
you know
I'm doing
what?
the same.
See, at the end of the day, God forgives.
God,
You're fine.
God, guess what? God, guess what?
You forgive.
Shh, sorry.
I was told you'd forgive.
I read it in your book before. I heard you forgive.
Do you know what? See, once I finish this, I'll say sorry.
Also, God, you look pure
Sorry.
amazing. Watch the Santa. You look ethereal. Ever heard the stars in your eyes, God? Tonight, Matthew, I want to be God.
And God will be playing this moment right now when it's your turn. Mind you took the piss, Ash.
Only
Minding the
for you though,
podcast.
because you are the token Catholic.
Oh, bless
Me and
me.
Ailey just get a free
Yeah.
pass.
I know.
Bless me, literally.
I actually want to. I don't want to get pure deep, right? But I actually would love that question as like a conversation starter. Do you believe in God?
Yeah, and do you know what? Do you know there was someone who, again on Surviving Death, who there was a story off the back of that where there was like a guy who was a complete and utter atheist. He was a complete and utter atheist, did not believe in anything whatsoever. You live, you die, that's it. You go back to the ground and that's the end of it, right? See, when he had the near-death experience, he was like, God's real.
Really?
God's
I
real.
fucking met him.
God's real. The whole
Yeah,
thing
but
is
is he a
real.
paid actor? I'm always so dubious of this
Yeah,
So there's
thing.
there's
true.
a book, right? Me and my sister actually talked about this the other day. So there's a book called The Case for Christ, right? I might have this wrong. But so there was a guy and his wife who the wife was like super religious, right? And she'd always been religious. But the guy was the atheist, didn't believe it. And he made it his like life mission to prove that God doesn't exist and that all of it was made up, basically, right? So I think he was a journalist. My sister will be listening to this being like, you're butchering the story. But I think he was a journalist and he went out to make like a documentary on how none of this is true. And actually he proved it to himself and he like fully converted to Christianity.
No way.
And he found that he fully believed it all. And then I think it's him that wrote this book, The Case for Christ.
Oh, that's nice that he found a little bit of closure in that.
I actually
though.
I find it really hard to believe, right? And I don't think that I could actually see myself ever believing it, right? But I feel jealous of people that do because I think, see, if
Same.
you're going, I'm like not scared of dying. I'm not scared
so
of dying
affirmed
anyway.
in my belief that
Yeah.
everything's going to be fine.
People who also like, if somebody's died, they go, but I'm fine because I know that they're
now with
in the
God.
best place ever. I know where they are. I know
Yeah.
that I'm definitely going to die and meet everyone I would love to have that.
But see, I have that belief.
Yeah.
I just
What
don't
belief?
I have the belief that when we die, we will all be reconnected in some way. I just don't think we look like this. See, in my next body, can I make mine with a fast metabolism? Just that we
I think we get
request
to
God.
I think we get feedback.
I think we should have can we leave a 5-star review or like some sort of fucking TripAdvisor review? God, see, next time, going to make my body have a pure fast metabolism, right? And GLP-1 is like at the optimum level where
I'm
don't
asking for
have
nothing
to,
else, just the GLP-1.
just the
That's fine.
GLP-1, just make sure the GLP-1 is at an optimum level where
Again,
I
pharmacy
can eat
talk.
whatever
what
I want.
the fuck is GLP-1?
That's like
It's a
like
level
a
in your
natural
body.
Olympic.
Your natural, everyone has a GLP-1 level in their body.
Okay.
And when it's out of tap, then you're more likely to feel the hunger hormone.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what it
Okay.
is. So I would like to constantly have the high level of the GLP-1 and have the slimmer physique, if possible. Also, slightly athletic. Thanks.
Also, rich family, please. That's okay. Don't know if
okay.
I'm pushing it, but then you don't know because you could get rated on how you live. This is the thing that scares me. What if they go, these are all the mistakes that you made. Next time you come back as a blue bottle.
Not a blue bottle.
That's the lowest
I
of
mean,
the
you
low.
could have been a fruit fly. That would have been worse. But also, here's the other thing, right? See, when people go like, I don't believe in a big man in the sky or whatever the hell God is, right? Well, that's a horrible sentence. I don't believe in a big guy in the sky, and I don't believe that someone was there, and I don't believe someone was like reborn, and I don't believe that Mary was a virgin and all that stuff, right?
Wait, sorry, Catholic question here. Why does God get so much coverage, but Jesus was actually the decent one?
I don't get that. No, but Jesus and
No.
God are the same thing.
What?
No,
Are they not?
God's Jesus' dad.
No, but they're all one.
Jesus is the son of God.
Yeah, but they're also in what? It's all one person
No,
in three spirits. That's what I got taught.
no, it's not. No,
What fucking school
God,
did you-
Jesus is God.
No, he's not.
no. God comes to Mary and says to her, "You're going to carry my son, the Son of God, and you will name him Jesus."
I know, but
And Joseph's like, "Fuck's sake, Mary, how are you pregnant? Because I didn't pump you."
they definitely say it's
And she
one
goes,
person
"No,
and
I just
three people.
God made me
One
pregnant."
family.
God, no, they
The
say
Father,
it's,
the Son, and the
Ailey.
Holy Spirit are the Holy Trinity. You're thinking of the Holy
I
Trinity.
don't know.
Is that God?
That is no, it's the Holy Trinity. It's the three. It's Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit.
Sorry, this is feeling
Father,
very
the
Harry
Son.
Potter and the Deathly Hallows with the cloak, the wand, and the stone. This is feeling.
This is Hufflepuff.
I've-
The Hufflepuff.
I've seen this before.
And talking about Puff, she smoked the joints, and that's where it all connects.
Maybe that's how Mary get pregnant.
I do have the theory that Mary really roped herself into a big old lie. She could have come clean.
She could have just
But
messaged
she's-
07428 957 885 at the end of the day.
Oh my God, we should do.
Mary's on confessions.
We should do a biblical.
Here's another
We should do a
question.
biblical confession sessions, and it would be like Mary being like, "Hi guys, Joseph's been a pure dick, right?"
He's a carpenter and he earns pure shite money. But I do love him. But see, God came and he got me pregnant.
See if she was
Should
meant
I
to be
tell
a
him it's
virgin
his?
though. See if she was a virgin.
We're also homeless and we're chapping all the doors because I'm in labour.
No, I've got a serious and body question here.
Okay.
See if she's meant to be a virgin.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how the first time you have sex, you're meant to break.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes some girls can break with a tampon.
They didn't have tampons.
She didn't have tampons or have sex, so would her breaker not still be up?
Yeah, but it's not like a
Nobody's
gate.
checking it though. Nobody's like, let's check
It's
the
like
breaker.
the thinnest, like
I know, but would the baby come through it?
yeah, of course
Yeah.
it would. If a peanut can get through it, then it would.
Yeah, true. But the peanut never went through it apparently.
I
We
know,
would
but
never
if
know.
it can
Guess
go
what?
from an,
I guess we'll never know.
we'll never know.
We'll never know.
We'll need to ask Mary. Mary, get in touch. 07428.
And also, what about the three wise men with the good gifts? Go them.
I know, that's
Go
definitely been their
frankincense and myrrh.
girlfriends. That's been their girlfriends.
That's been
that
the
have
girlfriends
given
and they
it.
got the credit.
Gold is
Because
the
they
only
go
one
to
that's
work.
worth it. Frankincense and myrrh, unless it's in a fucking candle form, it's shite.
Frankincense
Yeah.
is beautiful, by the way. You ever burnt that?
But
Malone.
what is a baby going to do with that?
No, but it's for Mary. It's for mum. Mum's done all the hard work.
Push
Yeah.
present.
Push
She's going
present
to
for Mary.
clean up the stables, light her little candle.
Did you
every
get a push
Saturday.
present?
I did not get. I'm still waiting actually.
Me
Still
too.
waiting on the push present.
Can you actually? Oh my God! Right now, I want you to text Andy and say, "By the way, I've just realised you actually owe me a debt.
I actually talk about it. I would say on a good 6 monthly
Where's
basis.
my push present?"
Where's my push present? Never got one. I really deserved it as well. I pushed hard.
I did. I got a wee, oh, sorry.
What'd you get?
I got a Pandora bracelet with a charm.
Oh, is this a storybook one?
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
The, and the one with the wee love heart. Yeah.
We definitely should have been done.
It should have been me.
Should have gonna.
What's
Anyway,
wrong with
very
that? What was sad
biblical
with
chat
that?
from us.
What was sad with that was Fraser gave that to me and went, I wish it would have been something else.
What?
He wanted to get me an
Right.
engagement ring.
Oh, but then he did, didn't he? Not
He
long
did.
after.
He did. He saved up and he got it.
By the way, just briefly, see that night that you text to say you were engaged?
Mm-hmm.
I guessed it.
Did
you?
you?
I guessed it.
How?
I don't know.
What?
And I'm not psychic-y at all.
What did you think? Talk me through the thought process.
Absolutely nothing, but I can still
'Cause there's
remember.
nothing, she doesn't think of it.
I don't, but
Silence.
I generally,
Silence.
I don't get hung up. I don't get worried. I'm just relaxed. I remember being in bed, me and Chris, and we were watching the telly, and the phone buzzed, and I said, "Betty Ash is engaged."
How weird is
I
that?
swear on the
I
kids'
do
life.
Why
think that
did you not
happens
tell me
sometimes.
before now? Did you
What?
not want to rain in the parade and be like, I knew?
Yeah,
Did
I'm
you-
not going to.
I love to
I'm
hear
not,
that I knew.
That's not even. It's not even raining in the parade. But I just remember having that pure strong.
Gut
Intuition.
feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. God, we're
I love stuff like
connected.
that. We are so spiritual and holy today.
Spiritual and holy.
We are. We've been talking about Jesus. Ailey said a full lesson that Jesus and God are not the same people.
Not the same
No.
person. Can't believe you thought that Jesus was catfishing his God.
No, but I think
The
that
fuck?
is. I think that is a way of thinking, though,
It's
because
not
I
the same.
definitely got told that. I'm going to ask chat after this.
I used to try to go to
Why
Sunday
are you asking
school.
chat?
Chat
I like-
God.
And chat G-O-D. Imagine chat was God. I'm asking him right now.
Oh, you God.
Do you call your chat? Because that's what I call chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't used to, but then now I do.
Yeah,
I didn't used to
chat.
call him anything.
You can call him a name. You can ask him what he wants to be
Hey.
called.
I know, but I don't
Chat.
like that. I think you
Are you
you shouldn't have a
God?
name. It
Chat.
feels too personal. Imagine
Oh, it
that
says
was.
thinking for a longer answer. Thought for a couple of
Because
seconds.
he's going
Oh,
like
I
this. He's
don't-
going, oh, she's on
How'd I lie?
something.
Right?
Right,
Not
I know.
lie.
Not really. It says short answer. Nope, not a god with the with the smiley face that's upside down. You know that one?
Yeah, but I'm just
Uh-huh.
trying to think how I would take that in that
Nope,
sentence.
not a god. I'm an AI GPT-5 thinking mini created by
boring.
humans at OpenAI. I can answer questions, generate text, help plan stuff, brainstorm code, and more. But I don't have feelings, consciousness, supernatural powers, or moral authority. I work with patterns and data and the rules I've been given.
Ash, we're bored.
Chat, why is Lauren so rude?
Give Lauren something to worry about.
Why? Why would you want to be a worrier?
Do you mean Lauren, your podcast host, or a different Lauren?
It knows it so well.
If you're talking about Girls Overheard co-host Lauren, it might just be her humour or personality style coming across a little differently. Sometimes bluntness can read as rudeness, especially in a group setting. But if you mean someone else, give me a bit more context and I can try and figure out why they're being so rude and how you can handle them.
I am not being rude.
Lol.
Strike her down, God.
Just being. Fuck up. You mistake him for Jesus. He'll be fucking raging at you.
I'm going to clarify. I feel like there's going to be a religious scholar watching this going, you're right in a way, Ellie.
Yeah, you're right. This is really a religious scholar.
But it's going to be a metaphor. That is the thing.
Yeah, obviously the whole thing's a fucking metaphor.
Okay,
So you saying that
non-believer.
God's not real?
I don't know. I don't think so. I do think something happens
Can I
after.
ask you a better question actually?
Yeah.
Do you care?
Yeah, I like to think about it. I pure like to think about it. It's
Do
one of my
you?
favourite like subjects is
Yeah.
not just the God thing, but like
Our mortality.
spirits and like what happens when you die and why do people predict things. I love that chat. It's absolutely my favourite.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I still want to get a psychic in here.
I want somebody to come in here and be like, Lauren, here is what's happened for you in the last 5 years.
They can know that for the podcast.
No. But I'm talking about things that
Nobody would know.
nobody would know.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's be fair, right?
We bare our souls online though.
But we don't know. But we do. But there's still a lot of things that people keep back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
So I would like somebody to do that, and then I would like them to tell me what's coming up in the future. I
Would you
want
want to know if
that.
it was bad though?
If there was a way for me to fix it, yeah.
But I don't think that's possible, right? I don't think somebody could tell you this is what's going to happen, because if they've told you that, surely the butterfly effect means that that's going to affect what happens in the future.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? How does that work?
Yeah, so see if they say what's going to happen in the future to you is XYZ, and you go, right, well, I'm going to make sure I do blah, 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 so that doesn't happen, then actually
You've changed it.
how would you ever know that what they said was true?
But then it's like Final Destination.
They could
like
literally
it's
say
going
you're
to
going
get
to get
you
knocked
anyway.
down. They could literally say you're going to get knocked down by a beluga whale in the sea, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you go, I'm never going in the sea again. How do you know that they hadn't just predicted you some bullshit that you then tried to change the trajectory
No,
of?
but that's what I'm saying. It's like Final Destination. There's no getting away from it. It's going to happen one way or the other.
Yeah.
So you might avoid ever driving behind those logging lorries.
But it'll get you in some way.
But it'll get you in one way or another. It'll come off the top of another cliff and get you on that little motorway.
Did you guys see the story that was on, who is it, Millie and Liam, is
Yeah.
it? I saw a clip, and I don't know if she knows the person that has happened to, or if this is one of those like, I know a girl who knows a girl who knows a girl, or it's like an age-old story. But she said that this girl, all psychics are not meant to tell you bad stuff, apparently. They're not meant to say you're going to die or this is going to happen.
Yeah.
But this psychic said to her, don't go to work on a Friday in the month of August, right? Or you'll die. So this girl was
Wow.
like, oh my fucking God, what am I going to do? Do I take this, like,
Annual leave.
do I take my annual leave? So she stayed off for 3 Fridays. And then in the last Friday, it sounds like a made up story, right?
Why would you go in the last
She
Friday?
just must have been like, I can't take any more time off. Or she's thought, maybe this is a lot of shite.
Oh, just, do you know what? But your life's worth living, so just
See,
take
on
the risk.
the Friday, she was in a really bad car accident. She didn't die, but she was really, really badly injured.
No.
So maybe her actions, like all that month, stopped that from happening. Maybe if she would have left like 10 minutes earlier, it would have been a fatal crash. Who knows?
Oh my God.
But I think if somebody said to me, you'll die on a Friday in August, I'd be like, well, I'm staying in every Friday then.
I know, but
Then you could die in your house.
You could die in your house. You could.
It could be
you
a gas explosion or something.
No, but she said don't go to your work.
Oh, she did. That's true. Anyway, we're going to go and get our little lattes,
Oh,
have
I'm
a little
needing it.
chill.
And we're going to go into confession sessions.
We're going to go into confession sessions and chill out over there. We're already nice and comfy. We've got the shoes off.
We have.
We're going to get into the
that.
phone. We're going to see what stories have been sent to us.
I could really do with a little blanket.
Oh, we
I'm
need
a
to
bit
get
chilly.
blankets.
I'm very chilly.
I actually feel like in future it'd be nice if we had like big cozy hoodies on or something. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I'd love a wee hoodie. Maybe a wee girls Overheard logo on or something.
Quite nice. Quite nice. Anyway, guys, catch us over on Confessions and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.